And we're on here. We are doing a marathon, people. Hey, I think this is like my 7th lesson today. I'm trying to get magnetism done in one day because they told me next Thursday is when the equipment has to be back because we clean out our rooms. Doesn't mean I'm done teaching, but it means that I have to get my equipment in. So let's get another lesson done. This one's good. Wait till you see what we're going to talk about now. Where am I going to put my coffee? Put it right here. Let's get this started. All right. Page 20. We are halfway done. You believe I did pretty much everything today. This is nuts. We are moving. Come on, let's get this. There we go. Just trying to get my iPad just hanging just right. Okay. Colors, of course, changed. Let's go to a different color. Let's see. Let's go with, we haven't done, nah, that's too light. Let's go with the green. Yes. No, let's go with the green. Made my choice. This one, let's make it like the purpley one there. Make it a smaller calligraphic pen. Crayon in red. And of course the highlighter. Okay, so this is the magnetic field due to a current carrying loop. Notice not a wire, a loop. We're going to loop our wire, right? So a couple of things I'd add here. Notice how we have this where it says here, it says many loops, you don't have to highlight, equals wire coil. We give wire coils a special name. That special name, I think, is written there, so I don't have to write it. It's called a solenoid. Solenoid just equals wire coil. It's a coil of wire. Solenoid. Solenoid. Now, I'm going to give you a nice spoiler alert. Magnetic field due to a current carrying loop, or how to make an electromagnet. That's what we're making today. Electromagnet. We got some really cool demonstrations to show you. Okay, so what direction do the compass needles point in the following positions? And you'll notice we have this current going we have a current here that's going to the left, and then it goes this way. Okay, so I need to draw some arrows here. That means behind that. Now they give you this block here. It's really a cylinder. They usually use a cylinder, and they wrap the wire around the cylinder. You might have done this a long time ago when you made an electromagnet out of a nail and you wrapped wire around it. I don't know if you guys ever did that in over at Ann Hutch or Greenvale. I doubt you did it at Waverly. So anyway, my point is, in the front, we have I coming towards the bottom of the page. Why did I put that I on that side? Of course, they're both going to disappear. We got our I. We got our I. We got our I. We have our I. We have our I. We have our I. And we have our I. Okay? So we got the I going down. So I is going down. That should mean, let me move Coroni. Coroni, you ready for like the 17 millionth lesson today?
Get serious.
I am serious. I'm done. All right, let's be quiet and let's just do this. Let's move him out of the way. See you, Coroni. Okay. Now, we're going to show you using the wraparound hand rule. I'll do that with Handy on an actual demonstration of this, but I'm just going to tell you right now so you can take the notes. You're going to have this is going to be your magnetic field. Your compass is the compass needle is going to point this way. So that's going to be north. That's going to be north. On top, that's going to be north. Over here, that's going to be north. Now, that's inside. Inside, you're going to see is also pointing this way. That's pointing north. Okay, let's show you this. And then explain it using the hand rule. Okay. Get some camera. Okay, so right over here, we have our solenoid. All right. I should have had it hooked up. Sorry, I did not. We get the wire here. So this is just like we showed you. All right, we have positive. I've now connected the positive to there. So what happens is posies are going to go through the cardboard, right? Come through the cardboard and then come out. So all your eyes are going to come out the top like this, just like I showed you in the notes. So I is going to be coming down. Okay, let's put this over here. Oh, where'd it go? Give me a sec. Oh, it's on the bottom. So let me put this here. So I'm going to put, here is the posi there. Okay, so now let's now use the hand rule. First, I'll show you. Compass. Let's get our compasses. Compass. 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 Notice they're all pointing somewhat north in the house. All right, compass. Oh, I got to put a compass in the middle. That's right. Compass in the middle. Let's put him in the middle. And I'll put him on the side. Okay, now watch. Let's turn the power on. Let's get current going through. This is exactly what you just saw in notes. Now watch. Yo, that works out beautifully. Beautiful. That is nice. That is nice. So we did say in the notes, and I'll go to that quick so we could see it. We did say that all the compass is in line with the coil, with a line going through the coil. The norths were all pointing to the right, and then the ones on the top and the bottom of the coil were pointing toward the left. And you saw that. I'll do that again so you could see it. And then we'll show you how the hand rule works. Do that again. Ready? Watch. All the ones in line with the coil, they all point right. And then those ones point left. A little weaker up there. That's why you see those, the top and bottom are not working very well. So let's look at this. Actually, it might be easier to look at it head on. Instead of looking at it like that, let's look at it like this. Okay. Now, it's harder for me to hold this. So imagine that this right here is exactly what I just showed you. Right here. So watch. Okay. So. All right. So here is, if I hook up posi, come on. If I hook up posi on this side, I hook up neggy. Yeah, this is beautiful. When you see those videos on YouTube, they got a cameraman half the time. I don't, this is just too much fun trying to be your own cameraman, teacher, everything. All right, so we have I going, where's my marker? In my pocket. Okay, so we have I going that way, I going this way, I going this way in the loop. Okay, so that's the I going. Oh, and over here we have I going. Okay, so there's our eyes going around that way, okay? So now, if you use, I'm just going to put this down for a second. Let's get Handy. Where is Handy? Handy! Where did Handy go? Why do I lose him? He crawled away. I know I just saw. You got to be kidding me. Where the heck is Handy? And you guys are just laughing like, here he goes again. Oh, there's Handy. Handy crawled into a corner. I'm telling you, he's alive. Okay, so here's Handy. Hi, Handy. But we don't want Handy like this. We want Handy to be the wraparound hand rule. Okay, now watch. Let's get him into wraparound position. There we go. There we go. Okay, so what I want to show you is we have I. Let me go above. Here we go. So we have I going this way on the left side of the coil. I going to the right on top of the coil. I going to the bottom of the page on the right side of the coil, and the I going this way. So now I want to show you something. That means that over here, right, we'd have to move him, right? Over here, on the bottom part of the coil, why am I showing you that? On the bottom part of the coil, you have the magnetic field coming out of the page. But what about in the coil? We care about in the coil. Well, watch this. At that point, since I is going to the left, notice the fingers go into the coil. Oh, the fingers go into the coil here too, because I is going to the top of the page or top of the video, and it goes in. Oh, look, here I goes to the right. Oh, and the fingers go in. So that tells me that in this orientation, if I put a compass here, then the North Pole should face into that hole. Watch this. Right? Watch this. Ready? Give me a second. Everything's going nuts. It just did it. See? There we go. There's your North Pole going into that coil. That were my fingers. Those were your B. See B? The B was going into the coil. So now this is identical to, which one was it? It was identical to this. Because, can we see this? Yeah, they were identical. So if you remember, on this one, the north went into the coil, just like north went into the coil here. But I want to show you an easier way to do this, because doing the wraparound hand rule like that is kind of annoying. So we have something called the solenoid hand rule that I'll put in the notes in a second. All right, the solenoid hand rule. The solenoid hand rule, because of the S in solenoid, we switch. We switch. You heard that, right? We switch. Now, I don't want to ruin Handy, because Handy's already set up as the original wraparound hand rule. My point being here, all right? If I put the compass here, right? Put a compass here. Now, we know current, just like before, is coming in from posi. It goes under. So the eyes are going on top. They're coming towards they're coming out of the video. So what I do is, instead of making my right hand, my fingers, instead of making my fingers B, I make them I. I make them I. We could do this. Watch this. I'm going to make a new handy. So my fingers will be I. You're like, what is he doing? You'll see. Oh yeah, I got great handwriting. Yo, I should get a tattoo like this. Yo, I should tattoo the tips of my fingers I, and then this, my thumb, would be B. So, your fingers wrap around the solenoid like it is, right? There's my fingers wrapping around. I can't do it because of the dang cardboard. We can hide the cardboard here. Watch. We can wrap my fingers around like this, right? Wrap fingers, you can't see. Fingers wrapped around like that. Where's my B? My B is pointing that way. That tells me when I put my compass there and turn the power on, notice the B points to the right, all right? So that is the